Good morning, everyone. Mike the MC, bringing you the self-care video. Today I'm going to share with you number 227 of the Catechism with respect to trusting in God through all adversity and change. And I think there's something to be said as far as this part of the Catechism where there's a great, beautiful quote we'll read in a second, by the little Teresa of Lisieux about patience and really how when you anchor yourself to God, you anchor Him in the moment when you're going through a terrible situation and you're thinking, oh man, how am I going to get out of this? What's going to help me get through this horrible situation? Because man, people are being evil. They're calling me names. They're starting to beat me up. I'm alone. I'm in prison, right? You have all these things that can be going against you, and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to survive in this cave of despair? And so in the cave of despair, don't give up. There is a light of hope. So let me share with you number 227, and I'll go further into the topic. So it states the following, 227. It means trusting God in every circumstance, even in adversity. A prayer of St. Teresa of Jesus wonderfully expresses this trust. Let nothing trouble you, let nothing frighten you. Everything passes, God never changes. Patience obtains all. Whoever has God wants for nothing. God alone is enough. God alone is enough, and if you're waiting for Him to help you out, the right help will be there, unless He wants you to move out of the situation too. See, maybe the moment where you're like waiting for something to happen and it doesn't happen right there in the moment, you're like, okay, maybe I should get out of this place. Maybe I should make some actions for me. Maybe He's waiting for me to make some sort of response in this moment, so where I'm just going to say, okay, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here right now, make a plan, and skedaddle, right? Right, get out of this situation. But that's the thing. You have to trust that whatever decision you make, you're working with God in the moment. You're not in despair. You're not giving up. You are strong. You're courageous, right? You're thinking of ways to get out of a situation to make it better, but then thinking again, okay, you cannot force love on somebody. You cannot force it to somebody. But with the patience, you can really allow that person possibly to come back. And if they're having a bit of trouble coming back, then they're having trouble with opening up and with the love that you feel, because you and I could be in different levels, right? And the thing is, can you ignite the flame of somebody else? I believe you can, but it's going to take some time and effort, and so you yourself have to be willing to be patient for the other person as well. How many of us have been in those situations, those relationships where it felt like, oh my gosh, this relationship's going nowhere, this is just going downhill, we're just not going to make it, we're having arguments, we're probably heading for a divorce, we're probably yada yada, and you're thinking, okay, through better or worse, right? There's all that worst part of a relationship, right? And I think, let me ask this, how many people are willing to endure the worst parts of a relationship for the good side, right? See, how many of us have a thick skin, or how many of us are ready to just say, okay, throw in the towel, forget this commitment, I'm not going to do it anymore. I've abandoned already on day one, right? And you think of all that and you're like, wow, am I going to trust somebody that's going to already abandon me already in the first day? Ugh. And you're wondering, what can I do now to really, but before that even happens, trust myself that I don't abandon myself to some negative thing like that. See, consistency and the patience that St. Teresa of Lisieux is referring to, St. Teresa of Jesus, is talking about that you have to be strong in the moment. Allow God to come back to you. Yes, be patient. Take a moment of silence. Just think, what a wonderful day it is to be here talking with you all on the camera, to be here in the public, to be here helping people at school, and my internship is coming to a close soon, possibly today, right? And the thing is because as I wrap up, I'm like thinking, how am I going to wrap up in a positive way where I'm going to help the ladies, help the people, help the people who I'm working with? And you're wondering, okay, if I'm going to be on a good note, what am I going to do that's going to be special? So I'm thinking of that, right? I'm thinking of that, how to end on a good note. But on that side of things, when you want to end on a good note and you're taking the time to think, praying to God, asking Him for an answer to something, maybe that answer will come, right? That answer will come, you'll know what to do, you'll know how to celebrate. People are like, whoa, where did that come from, right? Where did that come from where you were just going to now celebrate, get some food, pizza, Cokes, whatever the party is. I'm not alluding to that, but I'm just saying if I did, that's probably what I would do. Now the thing is, patience allows you to think, to not give up. And when someone's coming after you, a toxic boss, a coworker, just be patient. The dust will settle. And then if you walk out of that room and you feel still a little distraught, just take your patience again. Take some time, think, be okay. then come back to your office or your room and be at peace. And just don't give up on the things that you were working for as well. The reasons why you do things, the reasons why you and I exist, right? To do what we do each day. There's so much to do. And for me, it's just sharing these videos with people as much as possible, to share some good news, to hopefully, if you find them, they help you in some way, to be a connection between religion and religion as a counselor, right, from that perspective, and to help people. That's what I like to do. But other than that, before I go off on a tangent, just remember, trust in God through all adversity, and you'll be okay. Even in the pain and the death, there's something beyond death. I'm telling you, it's real. So don't give up on yourself, and let's see if we make it there to the finish line. All right, everyone. Hope this video finds you well today. I'm going to go help clients today. I'm going to celebrate my last day of my internship, hopefully very well. Maybe there's going to be, I could buy some Cokes, whatever. Who knows? But who knows how the celebration's going to go. But I'm just going to celebrate, be happy, and just content that everything went well, and pray for safety for everyone. Always, always, always. All right, everyone. Hope this video finds you well. Take care. Have a good one.